didn't fail in one big moment. There was no explosion, no rock bottom, no dramatic turning point. You just drifted, quietly, in ordinary moments that felt completely harmless. And that's what makes this so dangerous, because ordinary feels safe, like nothing is happening, but something is happening every single day, underneath the surface. What if the habits you're barely noticing right now are building a version of you you won't recognize in 5 years? Not a better version, a smaller one. In this video, I'll show you what bad habits are secretly building inside you, and how to reverse it before it becomes who you are. Let's start somewhere familiar. You pick up your phone. Just 5 minutes. You skip your workout just this once. You delay that one thing just until later, and nothing happens. No alarm, no punishment, no consequence. So your brain records, this is fine. But here's the question. If just once happens every single day, is it still once? Or is it just who you are now? This is where identity is built, not in big decisions, not in dramatic moments, in the small, invisible ones, the ones nobody applauds. Every time you reach for your phone instead of starting, you cast a vote, not for your goals, for your identity. And identity always wins. You can have ambition, you can have plans, but if your identity says, I avoid discomfort, that's who shows up, every time. Here's what most people get wrong. Bad habits are not about laziness. They're about emotional avoidance. Think about the last time you procrastinated, right before the task. There was a feeling, quiet, small, a tightening in your chest, uncertainty, resistance, fear of doing it wrong. 2 seconds. And in those 2 seconds, your brain offered you an exit. Later. And it felt like relief. But it wasn't relief. It was delay dressed up as relief. And delay compounds. 1 later becomes 10. 10 becomes a pattern. A pattern becomes a personality. Until one day you stop saying, I'll do it later, and start saying, I'm just not a disciplined person. Feel how quiet that shift is? Because now it's not behavior, it's identity. But here's the part that really matters. The real damage of bad habits isn't lost time. It's broken self-trust. Every time you said you'd wake up early and didn't. Every time you said you'd start today and chose tomorrow, you were teaching yourself something. My word means nothing, even to me. And that's where confidence dies. Not dramatically, quietly, because confidence is not a feeling. It's evidence. Evidence that you do what you say. Evidence that you show up when it's hard. Bad habits delete that evidence, one broken promise at a time. Now here's where I want you to stop being hard on yourself. You are not weak. You are conditioned. Your phone, your feed, your environment, all of it engineered to pull you toward distraction. So when you delay, it feels natural. But natural doesn't mean inevitable. The moment that changes everything is the micro decision. That 2-second window right when you feel the resistance. Right there, your identity is being written every single day. So, how do you reverse it? Not with intensity, not with motivation. Motivation is a visitor. It leaves. You reverse it with integrity, small integrity. Make one promise today, something almost embarrassingly small. Small enough that breaking it is a choice, and keep it. Because every kept promise deposits evidence. and evidence rebuilds identity. The same way bad habits quietly destroyed your self-trust. Small acts of integrity quietly restore it. Imagine 6 months from now. Not the dramatic version. Just 6 months of quiet, consistent integrity. How do you walk into a room? How do you feel when you look in the mirror? How different is your relationship with yourself? That version of you is real. It's not waiting for perfect conditions. It's waiting for one small decision. Your life is not built in breakthroughs. It's built in repetitions. The quiet ones. The ones that feel like nothing, but are actually everything. So I'll ask you this. What is the one promise you keep breaking with yourself? The small, quiet one. The one you already know. Drop it in the comments, because naming it is the first act of integrity, and integrity is where everything begins.